everybody, and welcome back to Drivin Livin. I am Dylan.
I'm Jade.
And it has once again been a couple weeks since we've made a video. Or an episode, I should say. I don't know.
We still don't work out anymore on the weekends.
We do, though.
Yeah, but we don't go to the gym.
Just starting last weekend. We
haven't gone to the gym in like a few months now.
Yeah, well, we were going to go last weekend, and then I don't know what happened, and we just ended up doing it at home, but... Yeah. So now, we are doing our typical thing, heading back to Travers to work out. So... You want to point out the obvious?
No, but since you did...
Oh, you were already sitting there looking at it.
I know, can't help it.
Yeah.
So, supposedly... I don't feel this way. You do. I'm fairly good with money. Not as he doesn't think I am, though.
I don't think so.
I can say I've gotten a lot better than what I have been. I still might not be the best, but I've gotten better than what I used to.
Yes, I'll agree with that.
Anyways, we were able to get caught up on a lot of stuff with our taxes, which was really nice. And of course, that stimulus check helped.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I feel like that's what it should be used for. To get caught up on bills and taking care of yourself and your house and your family and your kids. Which is what we did, I think. I mean, we got new beds for the boys yesterday.
They're coming.
They're coming. We ordered them. They're in Ohio.
They're purple mattresses.
Yes. And they are comfortable.
She takes me off on this.
I didn't realize how comfortable they were until yesterday when I actually laid down on it. We had bought a mattress too for ourselves. We bought a new bed.
Ago.
Yeah. Well, it's probably been a month now. No, a couple weeks, you're right.
A couple weeks.
Yeah. So we bought new beds for all of us. We got a new bed. The boys both got new beds. We got ours a couple weeks ago. And they had it right there at their store. So we were able to just get it and take it home. And I liked how firm it was.
It is a comfortable bed.
It is comfortable. I liked how it wasn't so soft that you sunk into it. Because I like it more firm. But I don't know. I didn't even consider the purple one because I was just like, oh, too much money. So I didn't even think about it. But when we went,
all I had been thinking about.
I know. And then you kept talking about it, and so the boys wanted their own. So we got them each a purple one. And so yesterday when we were doing that was the first time I actually laid down on it, and it was actually really comfortable.
Yeah.
So we might switch ours out. Who knows?
Yeah, because supposedly the mattress we got, which what's it called? I think it was called a Dream Cloud or something like that.
I like it. I do.
Yeah, it is nice. It's a little firm for my liking.
I like it.
But yeah, supposedly you get their mattress protector and you've got a year to try it out, and if you don't like it, you can return it.
I think we should do that.
So, as long as that's not too big of a hassle, and if we can actually do that, it would be nice to return that and get a purple mattress.
We'll probably do that.
Yeah.
We also... What else did we do with our tax money? Oh, yeah. We paid off the credit card from when we went on vacation.
Yeah.
Just the two of us.
And then,
keys.
what was it? It was literally a week later or so. A week, maybe 2 later.
We booked another vacation. But this time we're taking
with
the boys. We're going back to Florida. Yeah.
But Orlando this time.
And honestly, because in my mind, I was thinking like somewhere else. Just, just something different.
Yeah.
But with how young they are, like, I feel like Florida is very appropriate. Like, they've both already been there, but I mean, they love it. Like, what kid doesn't love going to Florida? Like, they're 7 and 4. They're gonna love it no matter what we do, I think. So, I mean...
CJ will be 8 when we go.
Yeah, he will.
Yeah. But anyways...
Because we're gonna go over Christmas break.
Yeah.
But yeah, we paid for the plane tickets and the car we're renting.
We got a rental car.
So literally, and we paid that off already. Like, all that's taken care of. The only thing we need to, worry about now is, like, what we're going to do there. Like,
yeah, the only expenses we'll have is eating, anything that we might buy there.
Yeah.
Gas in the rental vehicle.
We still probably need to buy tickets to, like, Disney or whatever.
Yeah.
But we're probably only going to do that for a day or two. Like, I don't think you need to spend a whole week at Disney.
I don't think so. And where we're staying, because my parents are part of Blue Green, which is a, what do you call it, timeshare? Mm-hmm. And where we're staying at the fountains, they've got this huge pool area in the center of all their buildings there. And I think the boys will really like that.
Oh, yeah. I think just being in Florida and being on a plane, they'll like. Because, I mean, CJ's been on. This will be CJ's 3rd time in Florida, I just realized. Because me and him went in 2018. Yeah. That's when we flew, just me and him. Mm-hmm. We stayed with Aunt Renee. And then we drove the next year with Andy and my mom and Jenna. I don't know what you guys were doing.
I don't know. Because I know the year that you flew was when me, Jordan, my mom, and
that's when you guys went, like, a couple weeks later. Or no.
I think we went before.
Yeah, you guys went before.
Because you guys went, like, right on Christmas.
Yeah.
Right at that time.
Yeah, we were there. Yeah, because we were at Legoland on Christmas Day. I remember that. That was really cool. Jordan wants to do that when we go.
Yeah.
And, of course, CJ wants to go to Disney.
Jordan wants to go to Legoland.
Well, because Jordan didn't go to Legoland.
CJ went when they went. And CJ wants to go to Disneyland. I mean, it seems like any kid would want to go to Disneyland, but...
I'm sure Jordan won't care.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Because I think one day at each place would be probably more than enough.
Yeah.
But so
we paid that off. I'm excited to go though. Mm-hmm. That'll be fun.
But what I was kind of hinting
at... I know, if I'm getting there.
I know, you've been taking your time getting there.
Because I'm trying to think of what else we got. Because I know that's not the only thing... That's not the only thing we did with our money.
I know. I just wasn't... Like, I wasn't looking at it like, hey, what all did we do with our money? I was just looking at it like... Look at Jade. Yes. What has she done?
And honestly, this wasn't expensive at all, but I got started on this. Well, I at first thought I wanted to turn it into a sleeve, but I don't know yet. Mm-hmm. But I really like it. It's a pine tree branch. Yeah.
Yeah. She did that, and me and Jordan went to Airborne. In Saginaw, and that's basically an indoor trampoline place, and I won't lie, I had a blast jumping around myself.
Yeah, I wish we had something like that around here.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And that one in Saginaw, I think is like the perfect size. Like, it's not huge, but it's not like little tiny for little tiny kids either.
Well, and that's even with the amount of people that were there when we went. it still wasn't that bad. Like, anything that we wanted to do, we could get right over to it and do it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, that's nice there. I think, I don't know, I want to get a membership, but at the same time, like, how often are we gonna drive over to Saginaw? Like, and it's not like a far drive, it's only like half an hour, but still.
From Midland.
Yeah, from Midland. Yeah, I mean, this is the biggest. I only have 3 now, tattoos. And, I mean, the other 2, it's only just the boy's birthday. It's on the back of my neck, right there, on my back.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, I feel like when you get something, like, a decently sized one, like, kind of makes you want more.
Yeah. Because you're like, I'm already getting covered up, so fuck it.
Kinda. I don't know. Is that what? I don't know. I just like how they look. It was pretty sore for the first, like, 3-4 days. Now it's not so much. It's pretty much almost healed. And it's been
a week and a day.
A week and 1 day, yeah, because I got it last Saturday. Yesterday was Saturday, because it's Sunday today.
Yeah.
So, 8 days ago. And it's really only still scabbed where, like, the darkest spots are.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. So, I'll do a little Subie update. Haven't really been driving that much. I can't remember if we talked in our other episode of you getting pulled over.
Yeah, going back to Midland one night to go back to work Monday.
Uh-huh.
I think. When did that happen? 2 weeks ago now? Yeah. I think it was.
I think so.
It was a Sunday night. And
Well, it had to be...
No, Monday night.
It was longer than that. It's been almost a month.
Okay.
Because it was the next day that I went on that consumer complaint.
Oh, yeah.
And I done that on the 14th of March.
Yeah. Anyway, so like a month ago, I was driving back to Midland, go to work in the morning, had both boys. We were about halfway there, going through Clare. And of course, there's a sheriff sitting right there, right before the exit back onto 10.
Mm-hmm.
There's never any cop there, ever, by the way. Like, never. First time I've ever seen a cop there. And I'm not speeding or anything. I'm going like 78, 79. Maybe a tiny bit speeding, but no reason to pull me over.
Yeah.
And he never actually got to why he was pulling me over, but I'm pretty sure it was because of the tint. Because, you know, he had no idea that I didn't have a plate until he got up behind me. So my first, you know, initial thought was, okay, he's pulling me over because of the tint.
Mm-hmm.
Which is probably why he did.
Yeah.
Anyways, pulled me over, and, you know, he's asking for everything, like the license and registration and insurance. Told him I had 2 out of those 3 things. It's not registered though because no title.
Mm-hmm.
Just told him the whole story basically. So then I got the whole spiel back. Oh, well, you know, that's illegal and I could tow it, right? Yes, I know. Thank you. There's not much I can do. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know. I just said that we've done pretty much what we can on our end, and I told him how hard it's been to get this title. And it's not been fun, and like, you know, I could have probably driven the cruise, but I mean that was illegal too at the time. Now it's not. we have tabs for it now, but either way, what I was driving around was illegal technically in like the eyes of the state.
Mm-hmm.
So he just, long story short, he didn't give me a ticket or nothing. Just basically said, to get the title. We know.
Yeah.
So we've been trying to do. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
That was, I didn't get a ticket or nothing for it, but it was still just like, just with how he was, like, he could have towed the car if he really wanted to.
Yeah.
Because technically, yeah, it's illegal. It doesn't have a plate on it. It's not registered.
But yeah, so the next day after that, I went on a website that I myself wouldn't have known about, but talking with ladies from the bank or my credit union that I've been dealing with, and even when I was just getting the loan for the car.
And they've been trying too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they had sent me a website for this consumer complaint thing and told me I could fill that out if I wanted to. So I went on there that very next day, filled it all out, and basically saying that, it was either, I think it was the very end of September that I got the car, and I got the loan, and that my bank sent out checks to GM Financial. And the only reason they actually sent out checks is because GM Financial wouldn't accept a wire transfer, which if they would have accepted a wire transfer, this whole process would have been so much easier, and there wouldn't have been
probably done
all
it
this
over with
issues.
by now.
Yeah. So basically I filled that all out stating that, and I put, the previous owner's account number with them on there, just so that GM Financial would say, oh, hey, yeah, this is the car that he's talking about. This loan is paid off, and we need to get out a title and a payoff. And they had 15 days to respond. I think they responded in 14 days.
Of course they did.
And basically all they had said was, oh, we can't give out any information on someone else's account without their permission.
So basically,
Which,
the previous owner still had an account.
supposedly.
Who
But
knows?
what he had been telling me a month or two before this was that GM Financial had just closed his account, and that he no longer had access to it. So I was real confused by that.
Well, I'm sure
Because
it's GM Financial BSing to
Yes.
both of us.
But
Because-
so then I just after that I just sent out emails to those ladies at the credit union that I was working with, saying like, hey, this is what GM responded with, and I don't know what to do from here. Like, I'm lost.
Mhm.
And then 2 days later, after getting that response, the previous owner gets a hold of me.
So GM Financial must have gotten
Yes,
a hold of him.
they got a hold of him. But he gets a hold of me saying that, hey, he found the title. So he had the title. But it's still, either
It
way,
doesn't matter.
on it has that GM Financial is the lien holder, and without that being signed off or without a payoff
You still can't
letter,
have
I
something
can't
that
just take that title and get
Put
the
it
car
in.
put in my name. So he said that, and he also said that apparently there was still $100 owed on the loan, which was confusing to me, but I figured it out. Because when my credit union sent the checks in to GM Financial, because they sent 2 checks, because part of it was the loan and part of it was just money that I had in my account. Looking back, I guess I should have just got the whole amount in a loan. That also would have solved this issue. But
it shouldn't have mattered, though, is
I
the
know,
thing. It should
because
not have
yeah,
mattered.
they sent 2 checks in one envelope, And like a month later, GM Financial got a hold of my credit union saying that, hey, they can't accept 2 checks
Like,
in
who
one
cares?
envelope, so they destroyed one of the checks.
If you're getting your money, like, that's money. Like,
Yeah.
you're gonna destroy a check and, like, what?
Yeah.
What?
So I had to go into my credit union, sign off that I knew that one of the checks had been destroyed, and that it was okay for my bank to send out another check. So they do that, and then I just don't hear anything from the previous owner, from GM, like nothing. And it's just been the longest time since I've heard anything, and my credit union tried to get a hold of GM. I've tried to get a hold of them. They're just impossible to get a hold of.
Don't get along.
without going on that website and filing a complaint, because that just looks bad for them. So they want to try to take care of things.
So
at
long
that
story
point.
short, don't buy a car from someone who has a loan through them.
Yes.
Don't work with them.
Oh, my
Period.
God. But yeah, so that $100 that was owed was, at least what I'm assuming, like I haven't, figured this out for sure, but what I'm assuming is just the interest that built up in his account from the time of them destroying one of the checks so it didn't completely pay off his loan, to the time that it took for them to get a hold of my credit union and my credit union to get them another check. So a little bit of interest built up, and yeah. And basically what my credit union was telling me as well is just that, this technically is on GM Financial because of them, like, they chose to destroy the checks and whatnot, but GM's not going to do anything about it. So I told my credit union, I was like, hey, just take the money out of my account, send a check to them and get this paid off.
No, it's their fucking
And the credit union said, no, we'll take care of it. So I was pretty happy.
And it's not their fault either.
No, it's not. It's all on GM.
Fuck you, GM Financial.
Wow. But, so anyways, that's all going on. I still have yet to hear back on that, but I did get the title from the previous owner.
And it's not his fault either, it sounds like.
No. So,
Because it sounds like he had a hard time with them too.
yeah. But, so that's the long story on
That should be the
progress we're making.
That should be the title or the title for your next video. Fuck you, GM Financial.
Oh, okay.
Maybe they won't allow you to do that.
Yeah, that's a little hardcore. But, so that's what's going on with the Subie right now.
So, slowly getting somewhere.
Yeah. There's that, and there's also, which Jade's going to complain about, is, I'm not the best at painting stuff, and I painted that bumper on it. And
it just made a big mess in the yard after you sprayed it.
I used the power washer and pretty much was able to, using the power washer, just chip off damn near all the paint on that bumper because I wanted to repaint it and do it right.
Did you not, like, clear coat it afterwards?
No, I needed to use a, they make a certain spray or type of paint that helps. That's going to sound weird. It's just a spray to help paint stick to plastic.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't use that.
They use that then on every car?
On plastic pieces.
Oh, it's a plastic. Okay.
Yeah, the bumper's plastic.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Because I was like, that don't make sense, but okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, I used the power washer and just pretty much chipped that all off right at the house. So now I want to take the bumper off, get it to the shop, get the little bit of paint that's left on it off of it, and try to paint it the right way. And then still at some point I want to get it wrapped. But do you want to talk about the GTOs as well?
Sure.
Because I want to sell the blue GTO.
We know.
And how do you feel about that? Because I did talk about it a little bit in the last
I don't
video.
know. I mean, I don't know how to feel about it. I can see, I know you want to fix the red one and everything. And honestly, I don't think it'll take long at all to get it back on the road. But I know there's a lot of little issues with that car, like a lot, and like we had the whole shifting issue. I remember, I totally forgot. Like before you even hit that deer, like I remember anytime you would try to get on it, it would just it wouldn't go into gear at all.
There's probably quite a few little things that I've forgotten about, but what I'm getting at is, like I've told you, I eventually I know you don't want it to be a manual.
Yes.
At some point, like
you want to make
I
it
want this
drag
car
race
set up,
level.
yeah, to be a badass race car that I can also drive on the street.
Yeah, I can just see that taking a long time though.
Yeah, no, that's what I want.
Yeah.
I didn't plan on getting rid of the blue GTO and having the red GTO back on the road even within a year.
I know. And there's issues with the blue one too, obviously. But I don't know. I think it'd be a good thing because with this blue one, I mean, we know about it, but we don't know a lot about it.
Yeah. Well, see, and I think that's what makes me more leaning towards getting rid of the blue one and
the red one you got
keeping
stock.
the red
You
one
know
and
what?
Yeah, I got
you
it.
know what you've done.
I got it, and literally the only thing that was done to it was the mufflers were taken off.
Everything you have done to it has been done by you.
Yeah. I think just the process of what I've done to the car and building it has just kind of made me more attached to it than.
And I worry about those lines too that
What
you
lines?
said that they catch fire. Or
the
something.
fuel lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easily. Or sometimes.
Those should be replaced too.
Yeah. Because I know the blue one has them, but not the red one.
The braided fuel lines.
Yeah.
But there's, like we're saying, there's a bunch of little things with that red GTO that need fixed, but
yeah.
See, I just think the blue GTO has a couple little things, like the headliner, there's the airbag fault light that I need to somehow try to figure out what that is. And I feel like I could fix those couple things, hopefully fairly cheap, and I could sell that, pay off my loan for the Subie, and possibly have the money to get the red GTO to some shop and get
Fix the roof.
Fix the roof and get a fender on it and paint it.
That means it's gonna but if you ever go to sell it though, it's a rebuild title.
I don't want to sell that car.
I know you don't.
I know.
But that makes me wonder though, can they just? You can't just get a new roof for that. They're gonna have to
Well, all they gotta do is fix that. And
where
that's
it caves in.
Yeah. And that's the thing.
How?
I don't know. I've never had to do that before. I don't know if that's a support that can be just cut out and replaced with another support, or
I couldn't imagine
if it can be.
It's all one piece. It's all.
Yeah, but people replace bigger parts.
I just don't know a lot.
And neither do I. That's why I was saying I'd want to take it to a shop and have them,
someone who actually knows.
Yeah, someone that does it for a living, that knows what they're looking at.
Well, that's just it though. Like, parts for a car that was made for 3 years aren't going to be the easiest to find.
I know.
Sometimes. Depending on what it is.
But I don't think there's much to that car that we really need to find. Like, I need a driver's mirror, I need a fender, and I need the roof fixed there.
A lot of that can come from our shed. Well, no, we're going to need that in the... Well, no. By the time you do what you want with it, you won't need those.
What?
All them pieces in the shed.
Probably not a lot of them.
You know, when they ripped everything out of the inside.
I don't know. I might even use most of that. Pretty much all we have in the shed, though, for the most part, I think, is like there's like the door panels. There's the flooring, right? Or was the carpet still in there?
No,
I think the carpet's
yeah,
still
the carpet
in there.
is still in there.
But the back seats, the front seats, obviously I've got the one out because I
use it for the
use
chair.
it. Yeah, I use it in my videos. But the headliner, it's not a whole lot of stuff, really.
I don't know. I think overall it'd probably be a good thing. Less cars to maintain.
That's another one of my biggest points.
But I just...
Because I've, like, always wanted to... Even after getting the blue GTO, I was like, I want to wrap it, and I might want to get these other parts for the car, like carbon fiber pieces or whatever. And then I wanted to do a lot of stuff to the Subie. We wanted to do stuff to this. And it's like,
it's too much.
if I got rid of the blue GTO and was able to pay off that Subie loan, then I'll have a little bit of extra money each month to, like, either slowly be working on the red GTO or doing whatever to this or the Subie. Because that's like, I don't know, I like the idea, like, for whatever reason in my head, of having all these cars.
I do
but
too.
At the
like,
same
it's just
time,
the thought of like, wow, we have this.
Yeah, I
this.
know. But then at the same point, I look at people that only have one, maybe two cars, and they're constantly, they keep it nice, and they're constantly doing things to it.
Yeah.
Just making it better, doing.
And I mean, it's the only car they have, so they have no choice but to fix it, and
Well, exactly, and that's like, whereas with us having so many cars,
there's an issue, we'll just drive this one today.
Yeah. It's
and we
like
kind of just ignore
we
it.
kind of struggle to maintain them the way that we should. Like, if the podcast or YouTube was my full-time job and I didn't have to be at work from 7 in the morning to 5:30 at night, and I could literally make content on working on the cars and modding the cars, then
I think you'd
we might
enjoy
be
it more
okay.
if you knew what you were doing more. Like, because you've always said you don't want to work on cars. Like,
I know.
But I feel like people who do that, like, they know what they're doing, so they don't really care.
Well, and I think my biggest part of not wanting to do working on cars is, I think a big part of it is not having a whole lot of time to do it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I either have the weekend or I have from 5:30 at night until whenever I want to go to bed or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, I always feel rushed, or like, the weekend, my time that's supposed to be to relax, and here I'm getting pissed off at this one bolt because it won't come off or whatever.
I think that's just what gets to me, is like, you're trying to do something simple, like it should be simple, And it's never fucking simple.
No.
Changing brakes and rotors should be simple, but it takes half a fucking day. Like, no.
I know.
It should not take half a day to do this. And people who know what they're doing can just do it in half an hour.
Oh, see, and that's...
Like, you can know what you're doing, but, like, you get caught up on something stupid like that. Like, some little stupid thing for an hour.
That's my thing, is that there's times where when a bolt strips out or whatever, and I'm like, I don't know what to do to take care of this issue. So then
You can't do anything else till you get that off.
Yeah.
That's the kind of shit that makes me mad.
I won't lie. That's when I end up calling my dad.
Well, your dad kind of knows more than you,
He knows quite a bit more than me.
Well, because, he worked on cars all his life.
So, yeah.
Isn't that what he did, though, like, before he worked at...
Yeah, he worked at a couple auto shops.
That's what I thought.
He went to college for that.
That's what I thought. So, he does know what he's doing.
Especially more